Here we go. Debunkception. WAPTEP debunks. Mike Turber debunks. John Cullen debunks. Johnny Hoover debunks helicopter-like noises in the first 9 seconds of a YouTube video. Las Vegas shooting, first actual shots rare by Crypto Brock, who is formerly known as Tall Ace of Spades. Stop using Tall Ace of Spades name. That's not how to find it. Why are people being obscure about it? Anyway, the first 9 seconds you hear a chopper sound. And you hear specifically tup, 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 tup. It sounded familiar, but I didn't know what the heck it is, and it only happens if you really turn it up because it's a low frequency noise. Gopro Hero 4 silver and black Wi-Fi interference by putting the antenna next to an unshielded microphone inside of the casing. It's a really tiny camera, and the spacing was a certain multiple of maybe the frequency. Who knew? Anyway, see also January 2015, sterling.it.com or sterlingit.com.au, clicking and chopper sounds when Wi-Fi is enabled on Gopro Hero 4 silver and black. Problems and how to fix it. Get a replacement. Otherwise you have to take it apart and do a bunch. I've got a bunch of videos listed, but the first video that ends in pin IMCE has a perfect example of it. It's a beat frequency. That's it. They did something stupid and it started doing this. And the thing is, with the AGC automatic gain control, you wouldn't hear it all the time. If you had a quiet environment, you'd hear it, and it's really annoying. And I've experienced the same thing with microphones. This is going to be silly. The camera I'm using right here is in the screen of my computer. The antennas are on each side. And at one time I had it loose, and I was using it that way. And I also had another method of setting it up where I put it to where I had a microphone down here. When I put the microphone up and over the screen, it was off center from right to left, and I got the beat frequency, and I didn't realize what was causing it. It's a Wi-Fi hotspot beat frequency, because where I'm at right now, it's not hooked up to a Wi-Fi, but it keeps pinging and announcing itself to the world like an idiot, but it can be heard. It creates a sharp pulse that's picked up by an electret condenser microphone, which has a really thin layer of insulating material, a conductive surface here and a conductive surface here, and that plastic intrinsically generates a voltage difference. And then a distance away there's a little metal pin going into the input for a transistor that acts as the electronics. As the vibration moves it gets closer or further away from this pin and creates a voltage gradient change. That's how it works. It's a voltage change. Well, because of that, that means it's an open-ended, extremely high-gain audio frequency receiver in a little metal shell. But it's not shielded on the back end of it as well as it should be on some of them, and there's also a hole in the middle. The shielding on the front surface of that membrane acts as the shielding. But if it isn't shielded on the back, and that happens to be pointing right at the stupid Wi-Fi antenna or in phase with it, you get noises. And you're hearing it going pop, 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 as it's sending off a pulse at 1/100th of a watt, 1,000th of a watt, saying, hey, I'm here. Any Wi-Fi news updates? You know, that kind of stuff. That's it. That's all that caused it. I thought I'd bring that up. Now, the thing is, I'm talking totally out of my butt. Links below in the description are nothing but YouTube videos, because that's all anybody ever watches, but the first one has a perfect example of it. If you hear that in a recording, it's probably not a helicopter. It's probably a defective old GoPro. And if anybody owns one of these older ones, it's a GoPro 4 Hero 4. Someone put up a YouTube video currently, if it does the same thing, and put up hashtag I identify as a attack helicopter. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good